I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful keto brownie. Stay tuned. Hi and welcome to Cook with Mel. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you get all our recipes. Today we're doing a beautiful brownie recipe by Erin Louise from That Aussie Keto group on Facebook. I'll leave the link for you in the description box if you want to join them. But this brownie recipe, the brownies rise really high, and I hope you can see it from, this shot. They're really good brownies, and I really do hope you get to make them. Let's get into the recipe now. Set your oven to 340 degrees Fahrenheit or 170 degrees Celsius and grease and line an oven-safe casserole dish. We're literally going to throw all our ingredients into our mixing bowl. So firstly, I'm going to add 3 cups of almond flour, 1 cup of cocoa powder, 2 pinches of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 cup of sweetener. I'm using monk fruit because I love monk fruit, but you use the one you like. The recipe doesn't call for us to add the dry ingredients first or anything, but I did just, erring on the safe side, and now I'm gonna whisk that all together. Okay, I'm happy that that's fully combined. And now for the wet ingredients, we're going to add 6 eggs and 225 grams of melted butter. I almost forgot the vanilla, but you're going to add 3 teaspoons of vanilla. And now we're mixing it until it's, complete batter, fully combined. Okay, that is fully combined now, and all I'm gonna do is add it to my casserole dish. And now we're just going to smooth it off, work it into the edges. Pretty happy with that. And now you're going to bake your brownies for 30 minutes. My brownies are now cooling, and I'll show you that in a minute. We just need to make the topping now, and I've got 100 grams of sugar-free chocolate chips and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And I don't know about you guys, but I find chocolate chips, sugar-free chocolate chips, can be quite non-sugary. So I like to add sweetener to my chocolate chips. So I'm adding a teaspoon of sweetener per 50 grams, and I'm just doing something a little bit different. I've got 50 grams of white and 50 grams of dark, and because I want to do a little design on my brownies. And you're going to add 1 tablespoon per 50 grams, and you're going to microwave that, mix it until it's completely liquid. Now it's time to get the brownies. It smells amazing. Just come and have a look. Okay, so it's quite cool. I have tested my brownies as well just after baking to see that it was fully cooked. And now we're going to have a play. And you're going to pour your melted chocolate however you see fit over your brownies. And these chocolate chips are from PB Co. if you're in Australia, and the store-bought ones are quite high in carbs, and these ones are actually 0. So I was really pleased to find that if you decide to make this recipe and you want it even lower carb from having no carbs from your chocolate chips, that would be awesome. And now I will do the white. Guys, you don't have to do this. I mean, you know, you could just pour it all. You could make one color of chocolate, so it's just quite fine. You can do as you like. And when I'm done here, this is going to go in the fridge so my chocolate can harden, and then the brownies will be ready. Doesn't that look fabulous? Now that your brownies have completely cooled, it's now time to either cut them up, and if you want to remove the entire batch of brownies, you can just run your knife along between the paper and your dish. I'm going to completely remove my entire batch, so I will just do that. Oh my, it looks so pretty. I'm just going to cut this up now, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it after that. And we all know traditionally that brownies are meant to have powdered sweetener on them, or, you know, in the mainstream sense, powdered sugar, but we're going to do powdered sweetener, and I'll show you how I'm going to do mine. I don't want to block out, you know, my pretty drizzle of chocolate, so I'm just going to do half. I'm just going to block a triangle of there, and then I'm going to drizzle some or sprinkle some powdered sweetener on top. And look at that. That is so pretty. Almost too pretty to eat. And here it is. Erin's beautiful chocolate brownies, and I did my own little take on it. Yet again, I had lots of fun in the kitchen. It was a super simple recipe, and I really do hope that you get to make it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.